beautiful people of the internet. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully great, and welcome to the 5 nodes that you'll be needing to upgrade first on your operator in 2021 and beyond. So a lot of you guys may be wondering, hey, why do I sound different? Well, ladies and gentlemen, my previous mic had broken, and for obvious reasons I had to then go and get myself a brand new one. Normally in these cases I would be sad and depressed, but not in this case, because I have gotten myself the Razer Kraken X, and let me just say, I am happy. I am a huge fan of Razer and I love what they stand for and their branding. And yeah, so this video is not about what I think or what I like, it's all about you guys. So before I continue with the video, let's quickly talk about merch. So some of you guys know I've opened up a online merch store. Guys, we're selling caps, hoodies, t-shirts and a whole bunch of extra stuff. If you would like to support me or the channel any further, go and buy some merch, and remember to tag me on my personal Instagram account at OneManArmyYigit or at OneManArmyYigit_merch, and we'll definitely do some shouts. And remember to spot and click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos, and let's do this. Alright, so first things first, let's go to our focus, and as you guys can see, we've got 5 different school trees. We've got Unaru, Vazarin, Generic, Naramon and Madurai. Now, all the nodes on this list are going to be coming from each of these school trees, because each school tree has their strengths and their weaknesses. Now, in order to unlock these nodes, we're going to be needing a special focus or a special XP called focus. Focus is used to unlock nodes and make the operator a lot more stronger. If you want to know exactly how to farm focus, you need to then go and kill some Eidolons, you need to go and capture some Eidolons, and you guys can go and take advantage of the in-game mission special mechanics. If you want to know exactly how to do it, don't worry, I've got you guys covered. Links will be down in the description, and I'll suggest those videos to you guys at the top right, so pay attention. So with that being said, let's start off with our first spot, that being a node called Mind Sprint. That can be found in Naramon. Let me just hover over it. So here is Mind Sprint. What it does is it increases your overall void dash speed by 120%, assuming that you have maxed out your whole node. Now this is a special node because it is a passive. Now it's a waybound passive. Now how you know it's a waybound passive, just hover over it and the game will tell you. Now waybound passives are these special nodes that you guys can use throughout your entire school tree. So for instance, we know that Mind Sprint is exclusive to Naramon. However, when you guys have maxed out this particular node, what happens is you'll then be given the option to unbound it. And let me tell you, unbounding is very, very expensive. It costs about 1 million per node. And I mean, you have to max them out in order to unbound it. But let me tell you guys, unbounding is really, really good because it allows you to use, Mind Sprint on other school trees. So for instance, let's say you guys want to use Mind Sprint on Generic, you can do that. Just make sure you unbound it. Usually it will appear over here on the left hand side. So yeah, coming in at our number 2 spot, we have a node called Void Flow, and that can be found in Generic. So here is Void Flow, and like the previous node, it is also another waybound passive. Like I said previously, hover over it and it'll tell you that, hey, this is a passive. But what Void Flow does is it increases your operator energy by 90%. This is really good because it allows you to dash a lot more frequently. So in other words, when you guys are playing as your operator or you go into your operator form, you'll notice that you have energy at the bottom left, like this little circular thing, right? Now what Void Flow does, it allows you to dash more frequently when that thing is full. Now combining Void Flow with Mind Sprint, remember this node that I just mentioned previously? Yeah, combining this with that node will allow you to dash a lot further. This is really helpful if you would like to speedrun missions or travel from point A to point B a lot quicker in the plains of Eidolon or any other open world. So I recommend you guys go and get these 2 nodes, and trust me, you'll have a lot more fun playing Warframe. Moving on to our number 3 spot, we have a node called Void Strike. That can be found in the Madurai school tree. Let me just scroll down, and here is Void Strike. Now Void Strike is not a passive. You can only use Void Strike if you guys use Madurai as your primary school tree. But here's what it does. Void Strike is very, very important for Eidolon hunting. Once again, links will be down in the description to that particular video, and it will be suggested to you guys at the top right. So go ahead and take a look. Now, Void Strike is the meta when it comes to Eidolon hunting, because one of the biggest problems when it comes to hunts is that the shields of the Eidolon have way too much hit points, and Void Strike, you basically go invisible, and the longer you guys stay invisible, the greater your damage, increases. However, while you guys are invisible, it'll consume 2 energy per second, but that's how Void Strike works. So yeah, Void Strike is a must for Eidolon hunts. Moving on to our number 4 spot, we have a node called Unaru Wisp, and as the name says, you can find it in the Unaru skill tree. So let me just scroll down, let me just find it for you guys. Here it is. So, Unaru Wisp is a very powerful node. Once again, it's really good for the Eidolon hunts because it gives you and your comrades 100% or 100% additional damage for your operator and your operator allies. So in other words, if I spawn an Unaru Wisp, I can pick up a Wisp, and so can my allies, which gives them 100% additional damage for 12 seconds. Unaru Wisps are really good when it comes to Eidolon hunts because the more damage the better. It makes your life so much easier when it comes to taking out shields, because like I said previously, the one problem when it comes to Eidolon hunts is the Eidolon shields. So yeah, Unaru Wisp, very very important. Moving on to our number 5 spot, we have a node called Energizing Dash that can be found in Generic. Let me just scroll down, and here is the node. Energizing Dash. Void dashes creates a zone of energy for 8 seconds. Allies passing through the zone gain 5 energy per second for 30 seconds. Now you guys probably know about this node. The majority of the community uses this node the most because it allows you to easily fill up your energy when you really need it, because it's like Arcane Energize. It's the best Arcane for a reason, because it allows you to continuously refresh your energy. So Energizing Dash is really good because let's say you guys have just started a mission and you find yourself low on energy. You go into your operator form, you go invisible, and you dash, you create this zone. You go in the zone, and what happens is you'll gain 5 energy per second for 30 seconds. You can always do this assuming that there's no Eximus leech. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for today's video. If you guys liked the video or if generally helped you out, make sure to leave a like and remember to spot and click the subscribe button. For more Warframe videos, I'm gonna make like a banana and split.